There may be a problem right now, and it goes all to the way to the White House. Our President Potato is a piece of human garbage. And I detest Democrats and liberals and communists and socialists and anybody who carries the water for this president that's occupying the White House right now. But I don't go farther than that. I don't go out of my way to go after people who disagree with me. If you disagree with me, you disagree with me. I move on, you move on. The minute something like this happens, I start to ask questions like, why is this happening? Well, we don't know because the guy on the right is no longer with us. Because the guy on the right, what is his name? A former employee of where this council member worked, Gary Curtis, was a suspect and discovered him deceased in his car from a suspected self-infliction of a wound of a firearm. I have to say it that way because YouTube is a-ho. Now, you got to ask yourself, what's going on here? Just in a week, 2 GOP council members were fatally ended? What does our President Potatoes have to say about it? Nothing. And there's a picture of him with his pants. He put on some khaki pants, but backwards. Anyways. So what is it? We're past the point we cannot fully get along with anybody on the political left. I can't. And I refuse to break bread with them. Because they're scumbags. All of them 100% down the line. I don't want nothing to do with any of them. However, that's where it stops. I don't go after people who, politically disagree with me. And I would expect the same thing of them in return. I'll say some pretty spicy stuff about liberals and Democrats constantly, consistently, especially on Twitter, especially on this platform and others. I hate them. That's it. Because when I take all this political strife to its end goal, to its end conclusion, these people want you and I in the ground. Democrats hate you, especially if you don't carry the water for them. They want you deceased. They want you buried in the ground. They want your family destroyed. This is what they want. They want power over you. And then and this whole thing smells like a freaking government op. I know, whatever. This smells like an op. It smells like a trial balloon, if you will. It sounds like a trial balloon to see how far they can go after the GOP, after political people they don't agree with. This right here is exactly that. I don't know what to say. I feel sorry for his family. I feel sorry for the woman who was ended last week or a couple days ago. Same thing in New Jersey. So what is Governor Phil Murphy going to do about it? Nothing. He says he gives us thoughts and prayers to this guy and the other person who is ended. I bet Phil Murphy is glad this is happening. I guarantee it. Because he's a filthy goddamn Democrat and a scumbag. I guarantee you that he's happy people are going out and producing political violence. Now, in this story, it says that there's no suspect or no suspected political violence. That's what they want you to believe. No, this is political violence. This is. And to suggest otherwise, it almost seems like they're in on it. The people that are saying, "Oh no, this is a one-off." Okay. Sure. Remember when that congressional baseball practice, that Bernie Sanders supporter that went there and tried to end the lives of many Republicans on that field? I remember that. Do you remember that? They consider that, even though That scumbag was tied to comments that he said that he wanted to basically do this. He hated. He was a supporter of that dipshit up in Vermont. Of course this is political violence. Of course this is what the Democrats want for us. I don't want this for them. I hate them. I don't want them to be in power. But that's as far as I go. I don't go any farther than that. I won't. I refuse. Because I have a family. I don't want to go to jail, for God's sakes. I'll take him to task online, and I'll call him out whenever I can. But to suggest that we should go out and do this sort of things like the Democrats want is ridiculous. I feel sorry for this guy's family. He seemed like a good, decent dude. Is anything wrong with him? He was a council member, but he was also working at this job at the PSE&G electrical company, I guess. I feel sorry for him. Sorry for the family's loss. But to suggest that this isn't political violence, no, it is. And it starts from the top. That dipshit potato occupying the White House is allowing this crap to continue. And I say this with all the utmost respect to people out there who are listening to the sound of my voice. Don't do this. Don't attack people because you disagree with them. I wouldn't even suggest getting in their face, because then they can say, well, it's GOP, this right-wingers in my face. Don't do that, because you're not going to change any of these minds. You're not going to change my mind if some dipshit, ding-dong Democrat got in my face and told me I'm a evil. I'm just not going to. I disavow all violence. Okay? All of it. And to suggest anything otherwise is ridiculous. But the Democrats, on the other hand, they're the wild card, if you will. They want nothing but the worst for you and your family. Case in point, this second GOP New Jersey council member that was fatally ended in New Jersey, all on the backs of the Democrats. Now, I know what you're going to say. Not all Democrats are bad. No, they are. They are. This one right here ended this guy's life. And for what? We don't know, because this guy is no longer with us. That's why I say this smells like a government op. If it smells like a government op, walks like a government op, it's a government op.